Hi guys, Jonathan here, as usual. Well, kinda, because usually I'm shooting videos on the other side of the apartment in my living room, and today I'm experimenting a bit with shooting in my bedroom, because last week I went to IKEA and I bought that piece of furniture, the white one on the, they're both white, but the one on the left. And because I wanted to organize my photography gear, cables, microphones, lenses, all this kind of stuff a bit better, and it looks better, because before it was a bit of a mess and now it's less of a mess. So yeah, just experimenting with this new setting, and I hope that you enjoy it. We'll see, because it's just an experiment, so we'll see. Okay, so in today's video we are talking about the last film roll that I took to develop. That is a Kodak Portra 160 that I received last year as a birthday gift from my friend Daniel. And yeah, basically I received it in July of last year, and I had other rolls to shoot before. So I took the first pictures with this in October, I think, because in October I had the amazing opportunity of shooting with a very famous Instagram and TikTok model, a guy named Orlando James, that for some coincidences was staying here in Costa Caparica, that is the little town in which I live, close to Lisbon. So, but I think that I will tell this story in another video, in a proper video, in which I will show you all the pictures that we took together. But still, I took the first two pictures of this film roll with him, so a good way to start with this roll. And then I shot the rest of the pictures in the end of the year, basically, the last months of the year, because I started in October. So I also took this film roll. I took my analog camera with me in Italy when I went there for Christmas holidays, and also for my brother's degree. He got a degree in communication at university, so there are some pictures of that as well. So I got the opportunity to shoot with this film roll in a lot of different situations and conditions. And yeah, so I wanted to talk about these pictures, and also about something that I started to, that I've been thinking during the last months while using this film roll, basically, about film photography, about this whole experience that I've been doing for the last year now, because I started basically 1 year ago to shoot with film. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about this experience and my, not conclusions, because it's still a process, but what I've been thinking until now, and my projects also for the future. So as I said before, I had the opportunity to shoot a lot of different environments, both indoors and outdoors, and in general I think that this film roll is very good for what it is. I think that it's a semi-professional film roll, so it's good in general. I like the rendition, I like the balance between lights and shadows. I think that until now it's probably my favorite, because I really liked also the Fuji C200. So yeah, I don't know, but I put it in my favorites until now. I will definitely shoot with it again in the future if I had the opportunity. But the thing is that when I received the digitalized pictures from the places where I took it to develop, basically, I were happy. I was happy with the results. But still, I knew that I had to edit them a bit on Lightroom, to crop them a bit, of course, before putting these results on Instagram, before making this video, and also before sending to the people that I took the pictures of, the actual pictures. So yeah, I knew that there was some work to be done, And yeah, I'm pretty used to shoot film and then edit afterwards. Not edit that much. I'm not using a heavy editing style on these pictures, because I want to keep the look of film, of course. And but still, you know, in some situations you have to adjust, you know, those little things like exposure, contrast, blacks, whites, light shadows, all this kind of stuff that compose in the end basically the picture. So I don't know, even if my editing style on with these pictures, with these film pictures, is usually not heavy. In this case, I had to not like struggle a bit more, but you know, some colors were a bit. In general, I liked the rendition, but still they were not fitting like my style and what is my, yeah, basically my view on photography. We could summarize everything saying my style, what I want my photography to be like as an output of my art in general. And from this comes the title of this video, that is the risk factor, because because for some situations, for example my brother's degree at university, I knew that there was a guy, a friend of ours, that was helping us, was taking pictures with his digital camera, so I knew that the event was already covered, you know, because I wouldn't have relied on my film camera only, because even if I'm becoming more confident in using film cameras and all this kind of stuff, I know that a photo, considering that it's not digital, you can't take a look at the picture you're taking, all this kind of stuff. It's not like a very 100% reliable mean, and that's why I'm starting to think that for me, film photography is becoming more of something that is like risky. I like the fact that I'm taking pictures for some months, for example, and then in the end check pictures that I don't even remember taking. Basically. So yeah, it's more about the risk in some ways, and I don't know if it's healthy, it's a healthy approach, it's correct, but for me it's becoming more like that. And I noticed this especially in Italy because for example I went to Venice also, and I took some pictures of Venice with film, and I like these pictures. There are some interesting pictures in my opinion, but at the same time I was covering the entire trip to Venice with my digital gear as well. I also shot a POV, street photography POV, that I uploaded here on YouTube. And but because basically I wouldn't go to a place, you know, because I'm from there, but I live in Portugal, so I go to Venice basically once a year. So if it happens, and some years I'm not even going, so it's something that for me is important in some ways to document, and I wouldn't only rely on my digital gear, also considering that I'm going through the airport scanners because I'm taking a flight to go to Italy and all this kind of stuff, and to go back also. So yeah, it's that kind of situation, and for me it will only be a risk only shooting film. There would be curiosity for the process, of course, but at the same time it's more about that, you know. And so I wouldn't honestly, I don't know if I would like to do something like that, like to visit, but also not only talking about Italy, also visiting another country and only taking with me my film gear. I could do it, but at the same time I would be a bit scared of missing stuff that might happen, I don't want to say once in a lifetime, but still not every day, because you're not traveling every day. I have like a full-time job, so I have to organize also my vacations, my holidays, kind of stuff. So yeah, it's not, I mean, I prefer to use something more reliable, and that's why I'm still shooting digital. And it's, I mean, as I said before, the 99% of my production is made with digital gear. So yeah, I just wanted to share this thought basically with you guys, and because you know, the risk factor, and also the fact that I still have to edit the pictures afterwards, it becomes, I don't know, I'm starting to question the actual I don't want to say utility, the actual mean, the actual reason for me to shoot film. And I kinda found an answer to this, because I decided lately to not use my film camera for like mundane things, for everyday things, as I I mean, as I've done until now, as I've been doing for the last year, because I want to dedicate each film to a particular project. So I already have some ideas for some film rolls that I bought like in the last months that I want to use for something like specific. Because I don't know, for the rest of the things I prefer to use also if there is like an occasion, for example a birthday, this kind of stuff. I might take pictures with film, but it will be something I realize that if I'm taking a picture with film, 90% of the times I'm also taking that picture with the phone, just to be sure, or with my digital cameras. Always, just to be sure. So I want to dedicate some like projects only to film rolls and to develop them, to develop the film rolls and also the projects and see what is the outcome, and just try this approach because for me it's more interesting and makes me more curious about yeah, this film photography thing. Also because I'm limiting the thing of using film to something that is like a project that if goes well, goes well. If doesn't go well, it doesn't go well. I mean, I can possibly not upload this project if it's not what I want to do, you know. While for other things, I prefer to have something more like certain and tangible and yeah. So yes, just wanted to share these thoughts about film photography with you guys, to show you some pictures that at this point you will already have seen. And yeah, I think that is all for today's video. So remember that if you want to support, also one last thing, I have there it's one of the first 2 professional prints that I made with Cell Digital. So I have there's a possibility to buy one of these 2 prints. There's this one and the other picture that I really liked that I took in the aquarium, in the oceanarium here in Lisbon. So if you wanna check them out, there's a link in my Instagram bio, there's a link in my website. If you want to check these prints out, the quality is top notch, and that's why I decided to use Cell Digital. So yeah, just wanted to add this. And also I received the other day, it was the other day, this t-shirt from Dehancer. The guys at Dehancer sent me this t-shirt. Yeah. Sorry for the eloquence. So the guys at Dehancer sent me this shirt because we have been collaborating for the last year, and I'm using their product, the plugin for DaVinci for color correction, like in every project, also in this one. So I will leave the discount code in the info box if you want to check it out. If you want to buy Dehancer, you will have like this 10% discount. I think that it's it. So if you like this video, guys, click like, comment, share with your film photography friends that will start to hate me now after seeing this video, and see you here on the channel in the next one. Bye!